Good morning, vloggers. Today is Anzac Day, so we are going to remember the Anzacs by eating scones and having Anzac Day biscuits. So these are the scones that I cooked yesterday. They are still light and fluffy in the centre, so check that recipe out. A little bit of spread on those. A bit of milk for my coffee. There we go. And what better way to remember the Anzacs by playing good old-fashioned 1980s computer games. But I'm unable to do that today because I can't find the RF cable for the Commodore 64. So I'm gonna have to either make one, which shouldn't be that hard, or shop for one on eBay. So I'm gonna have to try and find an appropriate cable. The Commodore 64 booted up, all the power lights came on. Good old controller here makes all the clicks it needs to. You don't hear that very often these days with switches, but wow, we're in the day and age of touchscreens and whatnot these days. Look, I'm even filming in HD in my kitchen. But I digress. It is Anzac Day today, so here's to all the fallen men and women that have served our country well. Here is to all the serving men and women that are keeping our country safe. And here's the freedom that we actually have now because of that. So, I'm going to get down and eat my scones and Anzac Day biscuits in remembrance of Anzac Day. Try and find out if I can fix this so I can get it working, because I really wanted to play some 8-bit computer games. But I'll see you a bit later. So today, in memory of Anzac, we are visiting our memorials that we have in Cranbourne. This one here is the Oak Tree Memorial in Cranbourne. This is just on the outskirts of Cranbourne, opposite the racecourse, where we have what was the Avenue of Honour. Our Avenue of Honours, I had to spin around behind me, usually a tree-lined road that goes into or out of one of our country towns. Now, Cranbourne has been around for about 150 years, so we do have quite a large history, or at least a long-standing history in Cranbourne. So this used to be the Avenue of Honour. Over the years, each one of these trees used to represent one of our soldiers, but now, because we've been around for a lot longer, and some of these trees are at quite an old age, some of them have died, just so that we can keep the memorial going. We have these now, or this in Cranbourne, which is one of our memorials, which has plaques and all of our fallen soldiers' names that have been here. Now there are quite a few plaques here in our memorial. We are going to go down and have a look at the Anzac Memorial, the one we do have in the middle of Cranbourne. So let's go for a drive now and have a look at that one too. So before we get down to the memorial in the middle of Cranbourne, just behind me is where the start of the Avenue of Honour used to go through Cranbourne, and just behind me is the RSL, the Return Servicemen's League, and just out the front they have one of these. Awesome, hey? So let's go down and have a look at the memorial down in the middle of town. So down here in the middle of Cranbourne, just in front of the shopping centre on the South Gippsland Highway, we have our main memorial. Now this also shows all of the wars that we have fought in, including Afghanistan, which is down the bottom, Iraq, Timor, Malaya, Vietnam, Korea, and in both world wars. So this is the main memorial, and as you can see, it is covered in flowers today to celebrate or commemorate the Anzacs that fought so hard for us to have the freedom we do have today. So this is some of the history that we do have in our little town we call Cranbourne. Cranbourne has been around for quite so many years, over 150. So I'll be doing a few other vlogs showing the history of Cranbourne. Our race course, which is just up behind me, which we saw a little bit earlier, is celebrating its 150th year of actually having what's called the Cranbourne Cup. So I'll have a little bit more history on that. But today we're here to show you all of the memorials that we do have around. So thank you very much. So today's been one of those lovely days where we just sit back and we remember what today is all about. As you saw in the footage just before, we have gone and we have visited our war memorials in Cranbourne, just to see where they are and that our fallen soldiers have been remembered today. We dropped past the RSL. That was amazing seeing that plane stuck to that pole. There are a couple of RSLs around the place that have very similar things. I know the one in Dandenong has a helicopter attached to the top of it, so maybe we'll go past and see that one day. But I'm just getting my dinner ready. I've just cooked some rice. I'm just heating up the slow cooked chicken that we cooked yesterday. Make sure you check out that link for that Cooking with Craig segment that I did. Also some scones. Today has been a very good day. I did enjoy going and having a look at the memorials we do have in Cranbourne. So, if you've seen anything you like in these videos, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget, if you've got any comments, questions, or things I can be doing better, leave them in the comments field below on YouTube. And don't forget, if you haven't yet hit that subscribe button, hit that subscribe button and get notified when I do these, my daily vlogs. Cooking with Craig, unboxings, car maintenance, you name it, I do it. It puts it on film and it ends up on YouTube. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. And until next time, see you in the next video.